2020 Toyota RAV4. I'm going to be doing the blinker bulb and doing the outer housing. This is kind of like a double video. So basically what you want to do is open your hatch. I'm going to do this housing right here, but first I'm going to show you how to do the blinker bulb because I'm sure a lot of people just want to get the blinker bulb done. So open the hatch here. Now this cover needs to come off. You can just grab it from the top and wiggle it, and be just really careful, wiggle it and pull it straight out. It has these tabs on it. Over time these tabs are going to get super brittle, so if it breaks on you, don't beat yourself up. So we got two 10mm screws here. Go ahead and get these out. Alright, there's one. Let's get the other one out. Two. Alright, put those to the side, save them. And then you can kind of like push this off of those little grommets. It'll just help it when it comes off. Don't try to get it off right now, but just off those little grommets. So what we're going to do now is grab this and we're going to wiggle it, wiggle it, and pull it straight backwards. These things are going to be stubborn. Do not go to the right or to the outside because you'll break it. So I'm going to show you how to do it. And so this is a 2020. I made this video in 2023, and like just after 3 years this was super stubborn. So just be really patient, pull it straight backwards. Now the blinker bulb, if you're going to just do the blinker bulb, it's this gray socket right here. You're going to twist it to the outside, it'll unlock, and then you can pull it out backwards like that. And then there's your bulb. You go and pull this out like that, and then you'll get yourself a new amber bulb, and then you'll put it in. So let's pretend this is the new bulb. You just put your new bulb back in and then put the socket back in place. I'll put links in the description and comments to all these parts in this video, so you don't gotta go try to find out which bulb you need and all that. So you put your bulb back in, and then you just put it in, move the socket around until the tabs fall into their correct spots, and then you'll twist it to the right to lock it into place. Once it's locked into place, it shouldn't move at all. It should be totally tight and airtight. So that's how I did it. Now I'm going to show you how to do the housing. This wire harness is probably the most annoying part of the job because it goes inside the body. Oh, this is a LED and this one's a LED. So these are actually locked on with this special Torx bit. It's like a Torx bit with like a center punch that prevents it from... You can get the bit, but it's just like a little more difficult. Anyways, so we gotta get this panel off a little bit to get to that wire harness to release this thing. So what I do is I take off the door seal a little bit. There's a clip right here I take off. It's this one right here. All you do is you pop the center of it out, and then it kind of loosens up and you can pull it out. And then remove this weather seal. I recommend not removing this whole weather seal because it could be kind of annoying to get back on. Alright, and then basically we got to get inside of here. The wire harness is located behind this panel a little bit. So we're just going to take off some bolts to loosen it up enough to where we could snake our hand back there. So take this 10mm off right here, put that to the side in a safe spot, and this will start to become a little bit looser after everything you do. You can kind of wiggle and pull this outwards a little bit up here, and then there's a 10mm hidden in here. Get this off, and get that out, and then anywhere you see just like a bolt, this was just a panel. I took it out to see if it would be beneficial at all. It's not really, unless you want like a handle to pull this out back a little bit. And then there's our connector right there. Now how I did it is I reached in there with a flathead, and I pressed down the lock tab, and then with my other hand I was able to pull it and release it or grab it. But don't yank it by the wires because you'll ruin it, and then your lights won't work at all. So try to grab it by the connector. It's an annoying thing. I mean, you could take this whole panel off, but you're going to add like an extra hour to your job. Alright, so once that's off, you can just kind of compress this thing right here. This is just like a weather seal, so no water can get in that vehicle. You just pull this out, and then the harness comes right out. Alright, no problem. Well, actually, it was kind of annoying, but here's my new one. Here's my part number. Again, check the description and comments for links to these parts. And the new one, this is from Toyota. This comes with all new bulbs and sockets and everything. It comes ready to go, pack and play or plug and play, whatever. Comes with the new LEDs and stuff. I would save your old LEDs. If you bought a new one, I would take those off and save them, because those are probably pretty expensive. You probably can't get those by themselves. And there's the little torch bit I was talking about. And the reason why they lock it is because it's a LED in there, and it really shouldn't really go out. I mean, they do, but not as much as a regular bulb. So we're going to slide this in, put this weather seal in. If you get this weather seal in place, it'll hold this headlight or this tail light assembly, so you don't got to hold it. Be careful not to scratch the paint on your vehicle. It's easy to like let this slip and then it scratches your car. So find the wire harness inside the panel there and then get it plugged in. I had to use 2 hands. And then once that's in, the hard part's pretty much over. We just got to get this back together. Now this clip, there's a clip over here in the corner. You need this, when you put this on, you need to slide it straight onto that. It doesn't clip on from the side, it doesn't like push on. And same with this peg. You need to slide these in straight like this. So just be patient, don't rush it or, you know, slam it. Make sure it's lined up properly. Do it again if it's not looking right. Slide it into place, and then we're going to put our 2 10 millimeter screws back in place like that. And then you're going to have to put all your panel stuff back on. I'm not going to show you how to do that. It's monotonous. Then this guy goes back on. You just line up the tabs, gently push this into place. Again, be careful because this thing's hecka brittle. And that's pretty much it, guys. Test it out. You know, make sure everything's good. Well, when you close this rear hatch, you need to make sure that it clears, because sometimes these taillight housings, you'll install it and it'll poke out just enough. It'll get clipped by the rear hatch, and then it'll just destroy your housing assembly, and you'll need to go get a whole new one. So just shut your door. This one doesn't have an electric rear hatch, but just shut it and make sure shut it real slowly. Make sure it clears. Put your weather seal back on and your thing back on, everything back together, and that's it, guys. So hopefully this video helped you out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.
Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to tell you about this new soap I've been using by a new company called Quantum Soap. It's a men's soap company. They make multiple different bars of soap with their own ingredients and fragrance. They even have a dark matter bar, which is more grittier. If you're a mechanic, you have a lot of dirt and oil in your skin a lot. You can reach them at quantumsoapco.com. Free shipping on orders over $50. These soaps are made in the US with all natural ingredients by hand. No synthetic this, synthetic that. They've been great. They've hooked us up with a Guillermo Auto promo code. So if you head over to the website, type in Guillermo Auto in the checkout, you'll get 10% off. Again, these guys are on Facebook, Instagram. Check them out. Check the links below. Thanks for watching.
You're pretty good.